Top tech CEOs set to have dinner tonight with President Trump at the White House. Apple's Tim Cook actually just arriving moments ago. Other heavyweights, including Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, Sam Altman, all there. For today's Tech Check, Christina Partsinevelos digging into the growing influence of Silicon Valley in Washington. Christina.
Well, Sarah, tonight's White House Rose Garden dinner really reads like a who's who of Silicon Valley, but it's also a sign of how much time tech CEOs are now spending in Washington. Take Mark Zuckerberg, for example. He recently bought another home in D.C., quietly expanding his footprint in the nation's capital. One AI CEO I spoke with just yesterday told me he now travels to D.C. at least once a month, emphasizing that lobbying has really become a huge part of his role. That increased presence comes on top of record spending. 8 major tech companies spent $36 million on federal lobbying in just 6 months. That's $320,000 for every day Congress was in session, and this according to Issue 1 analysis. Meta leads the pack with almost $14 million in spending, one lobbyist for every 6 members of Congress. But it's not just Meta doubling down. Even AI startups are joining the influence game. Anthropic spending spiked to $910,000 just last quarter, while NVIDIA's lobbying exploded 388% year over year. And here's what they're buying. Amazon pushed on Section 230 protections. Google focused on AI and digital trade. The industry even tried to slip a provision into Trump's spending bill that would have banned states from regulating AI for a decade. Here's more from Open Secrets, which tracks lobbying spend in D.C. Listen in.
They're playing the long game. They're trying to lay the foundation in terms of relationships with publicly elected officials to be able to act down the line or shape regulation or prevent regulation.
Tonight's Rose Garden gathering may look like a celebration of American innovation, even though Elon Musk and NVIDIA's Jensen Huang can't make it, but they were invited. But the real story is an industry that spent unprecedented sums to ensure it writes the rules for the AI age. Guys?
Yeah, I mean, I get the lobbying and the rules and all of that and the investments for their business. I do think there's something bigger, though, and it's something that Alex Karp from Palantir has always talked about, which is, I mean, this is our secret weapon that the United States has. And if we're going to go up against China on things like AI, it's really important to have a really good relationship and all of these companies working with the White House instead of vice versa on sort of a whole of government strategy around AI.
Which is why all of the tech CEOs can rally against any type of export controls and agree with Alex Karp that there shouldn't be restrictions to sell their technology to China, because if they're not part of the equation, China's just going to grow without them. And so they want China hooked on American technology and part of the equation.